Well, here we are again in the kitchen about to make some biscuits. But since it's so much closer to Christmas, I just figured, you know what, when you get up on Christmas morning, you don't want to panic and just get a whole lot of things going in the kitchen at once. And it's going to be really easy just to get something and stick it in the oven without a lot of mess and then take it out and it's going to be delicious. Okay? So, um, I've already pre-cooked some sausage that we're going to be using. This is just get your favorite ground sausage and brown it, and just have it ready to go. We're going to start with a couple of cups of flour. This is self-rising flour, and we're going to add our our sausage. And just regular sausage. Try not to get something that's just like too spicy, but maple flavored and all that kind of stuff. That would probably work well too. So I'm just going to put that in there, give it a little stir around, and then because why not? We're going to add a little bit of cheese. And when I add this cheese in here, I know what you're thinking. Hey, that sounds a whole lot like sausage cheese balls. And perhaps it may, but it's going to be a little bit different because we're not going to make balls. Because remember, cheese. Cheese is good. So stir this in just a little, and here's a big chunk of sausage. We're going to break that up. If you're mixing it in and you see just like a really big piece of sausage, you might want to break it apart a little bit. And if you were making sausage cheese balls, you could probably squeeze this together with a little bit of milk and stuff. But we want it to be easier than that, okay? And because I wanted it to be easy, I didn't want to put shortening in here. I'm going to use buttermilk because buttermilk, when it cooks in the biscuit, it's going to give the bottom of your biscuit a nice crispy, tangy flavor that's just wonderful. That goes well with. Okay, I should have probably measured that. And if you're familiar with how you make biscuits, it's a little too late now to be measuring it. Doggone it. But at least I can show you the consistency of what we're going to want, okay? That is not the consistency, okay? So I'm going to add some more. Oh, man, Randall, how do you know how much? Well, you don't overdo it. You put just the right amount. And you can see it's coming together a little better, but I want it to be a little moister than that, okay? Because remember, we're using the fat out of the buttermilk instead of using shortening or butter. And when these come out of the oven, this way you can have them with just about anything. You can have them just like they are, or you can put some butter on them and use jelly or honey or molasses, lots of different kinds of things. Okay, so now the other thing that's going to be different about this, remember I said we're not going to make sausage balls out of these, okay? And instead of pouring this out on the countertop, I'm going to put it directly on this cookie sheet, okay? So there we go. So I have it on here, and I know it looks like a big horrible mess, okay? Because it's just like working on the countertop, okay? Actually, sorry, I'll move it over here. You could probably do this on the countertop, but it would be harder to get everything back on the tray, okay? I'm making a huge mess. And that's what happens when you put too much milk. Too much milk. But hey, that's okay. We're getting it done. Because what I want to do is I'm gonna pat this out. I'm getting it all over my hands. And this is almost the thickness of what I would pat it out to cut. But I'm not going to cut these out. Instead, what I'm going to do is use my I'm going to use my pizza cutter. And I will cut it into little squares. You could probably use a knife just to press squares down, which would be okay. But what I'm going to do is we're going to cut. And just so you know, I am keeping an eye on here just to make sure that I'm not dropping dough down into my flour, okay? I did watch. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this in the freezer. Stick it in the freezer, and once it's frozen, we can put it in a Ziploc bag, and that way, Christmas morning or Christmas Eve or whenever you want to have them, all you have to do is arrange them and put them just a little bit far apart and let them rise. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now we have about 3 dozen. Let's see, that'd be. I'm really fast at math. I'm just not good. It's like 18 times 87 is like 310. I did it fast, but I may not be correct. So there you go. So we'll put this in the freezer. Okay. All done, except for a little bit of cleaning up. We don't have as much. I mean, you're going to clean up your pots and pans anyway, but not as much mess on the countertop. And that only took us like 5 or 6 minutes to mix it all up. The longest time that it takes is going to be browning the sausage. Other than that, the prep work is done. Christmas morning, you get up early, take those out, break them apart, put them in the oven, boom, you're done. And that's it. So once these are frozen, I'll take them out and we'll show you what it looks like maybe in the morning for breakfast. All right? Good deal. Let's clean this mess up now. Good morning. So remember, we had put our biscuits, we cut them up, we put them in the refrigerator, the freezer, to save for a special day. And you're a lot closer to the holiday, Christmas or New Year's, as you were. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll take them out. I'm going to put this on 360. I just press the coffee. And now we're going to be cooking some of our biscuits that we mixed up and we cut up. Look at this. We got lots, and we can cook as many as we want. I don't know how many we're going to want this morning, but we can arrange them. And since these are frozen, so we hadn't messed up our hands. We hadn't messed up the kitchen. We've got coffee going. So by the time these are finished, look at that. I did it right this time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 20 out here right on the first try. And we have a little more than 20 left for another morning. If you're going to have guests over, unwrapping gifts and all that kind of stuff at Christmas, man, just cook them all. Put them on a couple of pans and cook them. So right now, it's still kind of early. The coffee's going. I can put these in the oven, and then I can get ready for the day. I have plenty of time to shave and get dressed, but it's Christmas. Wear something Christmassy. All right, so I'll have those in there on 360, and we'll see you when they come out. We'll see what they look like. Okay, well, these are ready. So let's see how we did. Look at that. So for these, you don't have to use some butter, but you can. I'll put butter on some of these. You can hear it crisping up on the bottom of them. Oh yeah. Not all of them. Maybe half of them we'll put butter on. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Get the bottom of them crispy too. Buttery crispy. All right. So I know better than to touch them because they just came out of the oven. Hit my head again. Yeah. These are going to be nice and buttery. Now, if you're cooking all of them and you want them and you put butter on them, they're better to eat like now. But if you're going to save them and just like have them all throughout the day, I probably wouldn't put butter on them. But let's get one of these and break it open. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, look at that, nice and that's a big chunk of sausage. I want to eat that one. Ooh. Really nice and light. Good for finger foods, just to pick up and eat. Or, you can find all kinds of stuff on the internet. And I found a way to make spun honey. And look at that. You can make spun honey. I have a little bit of vanilla, not vanilla. I have butter and just a touch of honey, cinnamon in it, and put it in our whisker and whisked it. Oh boy. The only thing missing now is fresh coffee. And y'all, if you know that there's gonna come a day in the next 3 or 4 days that you're gonna be in a hurry and you just don't want to be in the kitchen cooking, make some of these, put them in the freezer. As soon as you get up, put some on a pan, put them in the oven, and go get ready for the day. You'll have probably, depending on your oven, you'd have maybe 15, 17 minutes to go get ready for the day, and you're finished. You're ready for the day, and then you come in and have a wonderful, tasty breakfast. So that's for now. Can't wait to show you what we have on the next video. Have a great day. This is a great start. Boy, oh boy.